doing today? All right, so basically, I'm gonna explain real quick. I'm always explaining some stupid shit. So I told y'all that we would do the Tonight Show tonight, dependent on the drops that happen during the day. I want to say this, and this is not for everybody. This is only for the actual BBN supporters. I want to be clear on something. At night, I have different responsibilities. So therefore, that's why it's imperative that earlier in the day, until further notice, we have certain things happen. So this is not me trying to put pressure on you in no way. This is just me explaining to you that I'm in a particular situation where I'm currently doing the best that I can. So either we're happy with what I'm doing, or niggas want me to do better and they want to, add to the community, because at the end of the day, it takes a village. With that being said, we're gonna have this discussion about Nicki Minaj over here, and I'm gonna need for every single person out there to okay, so first I'm gonna flip my phone over so I can see this time. Second thing I'm gonna do is this. Nicki Minaj is in a similar situation that The Game was in, for everybody that don't know. The Game had got sued by a female that was in a show with him, and he was sued because of alleged sexual assault. I don't want to call it a sexual assault, but allegedly he did something that she didn't want him to do. He touched her vagina or something like that, and so she ended up suing him. It was on a show that they was doing. The show was like one of those how do you call it, dating shows that they was doing. So while on this dating show, he went under the table, he touched the girl's crotch, the girl went to sue him, they had to go to court. Instead of going to court, what The Game decided to do was, The Game decided he wasn't gonna go to court. She got a default judgment. When she got the default judgment, it was a $7 million judgment. It was a default judgment. That's basically what Nicki Minaj is in fear of having right now. She's in fear of, or I shouldn't say fear, but there's a good chance that she's gonna get a default judgment against her. She's currently being sued for somewhere like $20 million. And they're being sued because they're allegedly harassing the woman, the female that Nicki Minaj's husband was accused or was convicted or pled out to, which one happened. I'm not 100% sure, and I don't really want to check at this moment, for the rape case that he had to deal with. Now, real quick, I'm going to talk about the rape case for everybody that's like, why would Nicki Minaj be with somebody that she believes or that she thinks raped somebody? And I 100% don't think that Nicki Minaj thinks that he raped her. One, Nicki Minaj knew him since a child. That's one. So they knew each other a long time. And two, the woman or the female that he's accused of raping, they was dating at the time that the rape allegedly happened. The young girl was saying that he saw her at a bus stop, he pulled out a gun, or he acted like he had a gun in his jacket like that. He walked her back to his house, apparently, and then that's where the assault took place. I don't know about somebody, taking somebody else to their crib to assault them for rape. That kind of sounds lot. I mean, you wouldn't want to have the crime scene in your house. That doesn't make sense. That's one. Two, I just honestly don't think that Nicki Minaj believes that this is what happened. There's a long understanding and a big belief in a lot of people, by the way, that the young girl was lying, and the reason why she said that she got raped is because she didn't want to get found out that she was having sex. So I'm saying that to say, also his father is the one that allegedly caught her. It was a person in their family, allegedly, in his family. So I don't know what she was talking about. Like, how did a guy catch you? Like, imagine, real quick, hold on one second. You a female, you are at a dude's house, the dude and you were having sex, and then the dude's family busts in and you say you were being raped. That's a lot for me. So I don't know. Both sides sound a little bit weird. Anyway, for the last couple of months, more than a couple of months, what's been happening is there has been a push. There's been a push by Nicki Minaj to get the young lady to recant her statement. There's been a strong push to get Nicki Minaj to recant her statement. It was 4 minutes in and not one person commented. Nobody even knew I was gonna go live tonight. So basically what happened was they wanted her to recant her statement. She is saying basically that They're harassing her and trying to get her to contact the judge and tell the judge to basically overturn so he doesn't. They don't want Kenneth Petty, that's his name, Zoo. They don't want him to have to register as a sex offender. That's what the issue is. They don't want him to have to register as a sex offender. For everybody that don't know, he is currently in trouble right now because he was supposed to register as a sex offender in California and he chose not to. So they had a court date. Nicki Minaj, I know I'm going through a lot, but it's just, listen. So they had a court date. Nicki Minaj was supposed to go to the court date with the girl. The girl, Nicki Minaj did not show up. The girl is now asking for a default judgment, which could be anywhere between $15 to $20 million. So that's what's going on with Nicki Minaj right now. Now to add insult to injury, she's also having like some beef going on with some other girl out there about some bullshit. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that. There is some beef with Nicki Minaj over some bullshit. I'm gonna keep the jacket on. It's kind of chilly in here. Anyway, we're having the Tonight Show tonight. I'm not gonna hold you, just so we can be clear. I am not gonna hold you. If anybody is in here and y'all want to continue the show, all you gotta do is comment and let me know. If not, then I'm not gonna hold you. So if there's any other kind, there's a couple of, y'all got a part of me. I'm a little bit nervous tonight and I'm warm and I'm a little bit on edge. So y'all got a part of me if I'm a little bit, I don't seem like the normal Jack Frost tonight. I need y'all a part of me. I'm gonna tell you the wild thing though. I need to send somebody a message real quick. What up, Rhonda from upstate New York? I got one person in here that like jackfruit. Well, two. I got 2 likes. So appreciate you. I wanted to have this Nicki Minaj conversation just so we could be clear. Because a lot of times we lose in court because we don't understand the law. So I wanted to have this Nicki Minaj conversation. Hopefully we can have a conversation about law in general. And hopefully we can have a conversation about these type of instances. But I want to point something out in this Nicki Minaj situation. Game went through the same exact thing. I don't know who the Game pissed off, but Nicki Minaj has pissed a ton of people off. Nicki Minaj is in her own little bubble over here. Nicki Minaj don't fuck with niggas. I'm gonna explain something to y'all. What y'all might not know about Nicki Minaj is she don't fuck with niggas. She do not mess with people in the game. When you hear her say she messes with Drake and she messes with Wayne, yeah, she messes with a few people. She don't mess with everybody in the game. One of the main reasons why she don't mess with everybody in the game is because she was blackballed. Shout out to Brooklyn. That's Brooklyn with 2 N's. Everybody say what's up to my niece. My niece is literally in the chat. I said nobody's commenting. My niece was like, nah, we're not gonna do this stuff for Frost. She threw a comment down there. I don't think nobody knows I'm live, basically. Because my notifications don't go out, so there's a good chance ain't no notifications went out. I didn't get one. So anybody here got a notification? I'm curious. I want to say something real quick. I want to show y'all something. This is what I got to deal with all day. I want to show y'all a comment, and I'm not dragging a person. I just want to show y'all a comment so you can have an understanding about what I deal with every day when y'all come in here and y'all say stupid shit, and then I respond back to it in a way that y'all might not agree. I want y'all to read this comment real quick. This is the kind of comments that people give me, and I'm not knocking this dude, and he probably just, trying to engage conversation, but I want to read this comment to you. This is about the Hitman Holla situation. For everybody that don't know, somebody broke into Hitman Holla's house. They had a shootout with his girlfriend. His girlfriend got shot in the cheek. It went in the cheek, out the back of her head. She's still alive. So somebody said, what if Hitman Holla said he was gonna be home? How could I make a video off of what ifs? And somebody thought that that was when to get him. Okay, first of all, he lives there, right? We don't even know if that's his girl house or his house, but let's say it's his house. He lives there, right? He has a car, right? You can literally look and see if his car is there. He lives there, right? I don't get what you're trying to say. He lives there, so they picked the one day that he wasn't gonna be home. What if his girl was sacrificed for his career? She's still alive, so she hasn't been sacrificed. I don't like having those sacrifice conversations. So I'm not saying she wasn't put up as a sacrifice or anything like that. I'm not even saying that type of shit exists. I'm just saying that this is not a conversation that I'm comfortable with having, because then you're gonna have to say that there's people out there that are actively looking for individuals to kill. And I think if we wanna go close, if we want to go closer to reality, there's people out there doing business with individuals, and what's happening is, one is they both probably trying to snake each other, and the one that loses is the one that dies. So we don't know what's happening with their relationship, all right? There's a lot of weirdo shit going on behind the scenes, not just in hip hop, but not just in hip hop and not just in music, but there's a lot of weirdo stuff. There's a lot of weirdo stuff. And then people see me online during the show, so they try to comment, but I got 2 phones on me. So basically what happens is, just so we can be clear, the only people that showing up to my own, I'm pretty sure we got 26 people in here. I'm pretty sure 21 of y'all hate my guts. So I'm gonna say this real quick. As far as with the Nicki Minaj situation, we can move on to a different topic too. I don't think y'all care for this topic. I'll make a new video with another topic in 2 seconds. But I wanna say something real quick. Listen. Nicki Minaj didn't show up to court because she was about to lose. The Game didn't show up to court because he was about to lose. I keep telling y'all that these rappers are not in control of their own money. You know what happens when you're not in control of your own money? You don't care if you get sued. You don't care if you lose $7 million. You don't care if you lose $20 million, because your lifestyle doesn't change. I'm gonna say that again. I don't believe Nicki Minaj or The Game cared about losing those cases, because their lifestyle doesn't change. You think Nicki Minaj is gonna lose $20 million, and all of the people that pay her to wear their brands, all of the people that pay her for shows and everything, they're gonna stop paying her? No, she's gonna make that money right back. She's not, I mean, it's $20 million still. Let's not be coy. But let's be perfectly honest, that's Nicki Minaj. No, I think 15 millions is something to everybody. I just don't think that these rappers and these entertainers are in control of their own money. So it don't matter if you get sued. Why would it matter if you get sued if you're not in control of your own money? It don't matter, right? Let's say you make $30 million a year, but you only have the ability to be in control of spending $5 million of that dollar. You understand what I'm saying? Let's say you make $60 million this year, but you only can spend 10, 15. You understand what I'm saying? For whatever the reason might be. So my point is that I don't believe that a lot of these rappers and a lot of these entertainers are in control of their own money. So they don't care if they get sued. How many rappers we see get sued? How many people we see get sued? They're not even going to court to fight the charges. You get what I'm saying? They're not even going to court to fight the charges. The Game and Nicki Minaj, neither one of them went to court. They didn't even care to fight the charges. Think about that for a moment. Why in the hell, if you was getting sued for any amount of money, you trying to tell me you wouldn't fight the charges? Now tell me if you was getting sued, but you wasn't gonna lose any money. Other people were gonna lose money. You ain't care about getting sued. Rhonda from upstate New York said The Game is hiding all his money, so I think it's hurting Nicki more. The Game is attempting to hide all of his money. What happened is the nigga was too brash about it. I'm gonna explain 2 things that's going on right now that got nothing to do with The Game, but it's gonna affect them. They're currently going to be looking at or just investigating almost every account that has $500 or more in it. Basically, what that means is that the government can just decide to audit you now. They don't need a reason. They can just pick a name out of the hat. Let's order this guy today. Let's order that guy today. That's literally what the government can do now. They can just audit you, right? Because anybody that bank account has more than $500 in it, that has to be reported to the government by the bank, right? So I say all that to say this. You're saying the game has his money hidden. I heard the same thing. Don't get this confused. I'm not arguing with you. The game has his money hidden, but because of the new regulations and everything that the government is now going to do, you know how hard it's going to be for him to get to his money? What up, Power Talk? You know how hard it's going to be for the game to get to his money? Have any idea how difficult it is going to be for the game to get to his money? You do know the main reason for them doing that is so they can track everyone's bank accounts, right? That's the main reason for them doing that. Because people are doing business, not reporting it to the government, and then depositing it in their bank. I'm going to say this again. People are doing business, not reporting it to the government, and then depositing it in their bank. When y'all get that money on the side from now on, you're going to have to keep it at home somewhere. Yeah, see, Big Mac said the same thing I was saying right then. Depends if he got cash in a vault in his crib. We don't know what's in his crib. But what we do know is, Nicki don't have what kind of issues? You mean that's all her money? Then that's all her money. Then that means that she's in risk of losing $15 to $20 million right now. With that being said, since we're talking about money, could we get our $3 to $4 $10 drops to the Cash App? We're on a deadline, by the way. We're on a deadline. I know I'm touching my skin, but this isn't me saying black. This is me saying we're on a deadline. I thought he put she not hiding like the game. No, she's not hiding like the game. Matter of fact, recently I saw Nicki Minaj actually getting posted or posting a lot on Instagram, and I was wondering why she was doing that. Now I know why she was doing that, because she got stuff going on. And that's one of the things that you do when you got stuff going on. Make sure that you get pictures out there on the Instagram looking happy. They're gonna take the dollar bills away. They're gonna do a whole bunch of shit. I thought I heard he put everything in his manager's name. Our favorite Paru. Allegedly, he put everything in his manager's name. But also, Whack 100 lie all the time. You believe everything that nigga say? Whack 100 just be lying all the time. I do not believe everything he says. I think he's immensely entertaining. Don't get this confused. I think Whack 100 is entertaining as a motherfucker. But I don't think I don't think he consistently tells the truth. I think Whack just says whatever comes to Whack's mind. I think when he had that interview with Gillian Wallow, you saw the most Whack that we've probably seen in a long time. Because he was in there, he was really in there on his, he was crossing all his T's and dotting on his I's. He was really in there. He was ready for it. For real, for real. I mean, I've always thought Whack 100 was ready for the prime time, but that interview with Gillian Wallow, I'm sorry, but he outshined them. I don't know no other way to say that. And y'all know I love Gillian Wallow. He outshined them. He outshined them. It was a couple of points where he was just twisting the words up weird, but there was a couple of times that he twisted that shit up and he made that shit sound like something. Make that shit sound like something. I'm just saying. They gonna take the dollar bills away. If they take singles away, what the fuck niggas gonna throw at clubs? The interview with Whack was good. They went at him For that, he didn't go at them. They went at him. They went at him for that. He didn't go at them. He didn't go to them. Gilly and Wallow go all over the country interviewing people. I don't think it's a big deal that they went to visit Wack and Wack didn't come to them. I don't think that's a big deal. I think to get the Wack, I think for them to get the Wack 100 interview, they would have had to come to him. I don't think Wack 100, just because of his personality type, I don't think he would have bit that bullet and came all the way to 50. That's just not my feeling. Wack called Wallow suspect, said he got 32 years and only did 20. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Good behavior and all that other shit. He did 20. How many Wack thought he was supposed to do? Now, if he would have got 32 and he did 10, he did 5, what the fuck? How you get out? He did 20. He did more than half. What the fuck? When he wanted Wallow to get out, when he was 60? What the hell is this guy on? We on a time today. We on a restricted schedule today, gentlemen and ladies. Not as always. But let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the cash app. I know I'm laughing. I am 100% not joking though. You think somebody turning on the sink is frying the fish? Why is everybody always concerned with what's going on over? Not concerned with the content. You're concerned with everything else other than the content. All right, ask another question outside of the content. I'm gonna wait for it. I don't like kicking people. I want to say this real quick. I don't like kicking people. But if you notice, it's the people I kick are generally the people that come into the room and they like, hey, look at me, 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 look at me. Those are the people I usually kick. The disrespect and on anything that's gonna try to throw off you guys' day or my day, I usually get rid of. And I think that that's healthy. Why the fuck do we keep people around us that's trying to take us down, tear us down, or hurt our image? That don't make sense. So, I don't know. That's my time. That's the time I'm on. With that being said, so would I prefer to kick less people? I actually, y'all don't know this. I'm gonna say this real quick because this is about bags. I actually went a whole month and I tried to throw no one out the chat at all. That was one of my most miserable months ever. Ever in the history of YouTube. I tried to throw no people. It was just miserable. The whole month was miserable. So yeah, I'm 100% not doing that again. So for everybody that come in here and try to say something about me kicking people, I'm sorry. My mental health comes first. Jokes is fine, just so we can be clear. I'm fine with the jokes. All the jokes is fine. I don't have a problem with jokes. What happened if you get no cash at the deadline? Why are you asking questions that don't got nothing to do with the show? Boom. I'm gonna kick the other one too because that's you. Boom. You saw that Cardi B party. I thought it was cool. She invited smaller YouTubers like Armand. It's a great look. Maybe I'll catch on with maybe it'll catch on with other celebs. Cardi B is from the Bronx, yo, and you don't understand, like, people from the Bronx, like, we don't never not be hood. Like, it's hard for me to explain this. Like, you get a bougie motherfucker from another borough before you get a bougie motherfucker from the Bronx, homie. I'm just keeping it a stack. Shit other boroughs, shit the Bronx think is bougie, other boroughs think is cool. Put it like that. That's the best way I can say it. Like shit that the Bronx niggas will be looking at and be like, yo, that's some weird shit, man. Why that nigga like that? That shit is mad bougie. Other people think is like ghetto. That's the best way I can put it. The Bronx is, you ain't gonna get no bougie dudes from the Bronx. You ain't gonna get too many bougie chicks from the Bronx. So that's what kind of time she's on. Hey, what's up? Yo, Remember the thing we talked about yesterday?
Yeah.
I'm on live right now, so I can't discuss it too much, but you think we could do that? Or you did it already?
No, find out.
Okay, okay. But you ain't go do the thing yet, right?
Do what?
Did you yet?
Oh, I already did that 2 days ago.
But you can still add?
I don't know. Through the app, maybe.
Okay, maybe, right? Copy.
Yo, what's the thing?
Yeah, Timbo's is the bougiest, why not? She made up that shade room too, celebs and the YouTubers if they're smart. She made up with the shade room too. I'm gonna explain something to y'all. Shout out to Crown Heights. I'm gonna explain something to y'all. Celebrities love when YouTube content creators talk about them positively, even if it's the smallest fucking channel. Even if it's a nigga with 10 people watching them. If you in there and you talking positively about these guys, they are loving it. This is a good thing for them, just so we can be clear. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to go have a conversation. Did y'all hear that whole conversation? I'm hoping you didn't, but if you did, it is what it is. Where was we at? Anybody can tell me where we was at? Anybody know where we was at? All right, we just start back up anyway. First, could we get 5? Let's get 3 drops of the Cash App. Let's get 3 $10 drops of the Cash App. Come on, y'all, let's go. 3, all right? I usually just say 5 because that's like a round number, but let's get 3 drops of the Cash, 3 $10 drops of the Cash App. And then let's keep it going. So Nicki Minaj, they about to come. I gotta go speak to a guy in a couple of minutes, by the way. So I want to say this real quick. I wanted to talk about the Nicki Minaj situation. I should have put more titles and more topics in the title. But I do want to say this real quick about Nicki Minaj and this whole situation. Look for, I think that this is a tactic that they're starting to use, because if she goes to court, just like if the game goes to court, that might have to open up all their books. I didn't see the video or none of that yet, but I was about to look at it before this started. I just didn't. But look, check this out. So I think that I think the reason why the game didn't go to court and the reason why Nicki didn't go to court is because they didn't want anybody looking in their books. Because when you're suing a person, you can look in their books to see their financing. If they don't show up to court, you can't look in their books. So that might be why the situation happened where the game never showed up, because they didn't want them looking in their books. Nicki Minaj probably didn't show up either for basically the same reason. Didn't want nobody looking in her books. That's literally what most likely happened. That's what I think happened. I don't think nobody's just throwing 50 million I don't think nobody's just throwing $20 million away. I don't think anybody's just throwing $7 million away. You understand what I'm saying? I think that there has to be a reason. There has to be a fear behind why we can't go to court. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think they could go to court. I think opening up those books are a problem. One of the issues that the government has been talking about for years is the problems that stem. One of the problems the government has been talking about for years is the problem that stems from not being able to know where rappers and performers are getting their monies from. They're always getting paid and not paying no taxes. Why do you think these rappers be getting in trouble for taxes later? Nas got caught up with, all those rappers got caught up with taxes. How do you think that's happening? They're getting paid by these clubs or these shows or whatever. They're taking that money. They're not counting it towards their taxes. But that booking agent, the person that paid you, they wrote that off on their taxes because that's an expense. That's a business expense. I just paid you $40,000. That's a business expense. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that these rappers just don't want to go to court and get their books opened up. That's just my feeling. I could be wrong. That's just my feeling. I could be 100%. This is what I don't like. Why does this shit keep saying that there's something here for me to see? There ain't nothing here for me to see. Do I gotta close something? I might have to close something. I didn't hear that yet. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna check it out tonight at some point. There we go. I'm gonna close all that. I hate when them dots is on the shit and I hit on it and then the dot stays there and I can't, like on the app, so you know that there's something there to look at and then I can't remove the shit. Alright. What else y'all want to talk about? Come on. Let's open up the conversation. What else y'all want to talk about? I got mad voicemails. I don't even read voicemails, y'all. Boosie Badazz ends with man shot multiple times. Boosie Badazz is locked up. Hold on. Boosie Badazz is locked up. It says police say a 27-year-old man is in critical condition after being shot multiple times in upper body and head after a fight broke out at the Euphoria nightclub, which is hosting an after party. Boosie charged with murder. Hold on. Boosie turns himself into police after promoter presses charges. Boosie Badazz faces destruction of property charge at concert. 14 hours, 1 day, that's too far back. Let's go. I see something that say 1 hour. Hold on. We're gonna find out what the fuck they talking about. I saw Boosie was arrested. I didn't get a chance to get to it. Boosie Badazz arrested after fight at concert. Let's look and see what TMZ has to say real quick. Hold on. It says Boosie Badazz was arrested, spent the night in an Atlanta jail, an already free man after an incident that resulted in a fight at one of his shows. A spokesman for the Fulton County jail tells TMZ Boosie was taken into custody Monday and charged with criminal damage of property, inciting a riot, disorderly conduct, criminal trespass. We told the rapper was released Tuesday afternoon after signing his own bond. TMZ broke the story. Boosie's performance earlier that month in Atlanta came to a screeching halt when a fight broke out on stage and cops were called. As we told, the Atlanta Police Department responded to a vandalism call, and the cops said Boosie and his entourage had dashed on stage during the show, damaging items belonging to a production company and allegedly destroying property owned by the arena. Boosie still waiting to hear about his next court date. Stay tuned. Hold on. I saw another article real quick. Boosie turns himself into police. I saw another article. I don't see nothing they saying nothing about a man being shot though. This is 8 days ago. Man at Boosie Badazz after party shot in Baltimore. Hold on, let's get to this. Let's see what the fuck this is about real quick. It says rapper Boosie Badazz continues to find himself at the center of controversy. The latest incident the Baton Rouge native has been tied to is a shooting that occurred Monday morning, October 4th, following an after party through in Baltimore. According to reports, a 27-year-old man suffered multiple gunshot wounds after being shot at the Euphoria nightclub where the party had taken place. The victim has been placed in critical condition. The shooting comes days after the crazy rapper was unceremoniously kicked off the Legend of the Streets tour due to a fight breaking out on the stage during his performance in Atlanta. Boosie is initially left off the lineup of the Greensboro, North Carolina stop of the tour before his ultimate removal. Took social media ahead of the Baltimore show to break the news to his fans. Boosie, who had attended the after party in Greensboro despite not performing, also announced his plans to visit Baltimore regardless of his departure from the tour. Greensboro, I'm on the way, shared Boosie. They say they ain't letting me perform on the tour tonight, but I'm at the after party. Yeah, bitch, we still getting it. We still at the after party. Thug life, nigga. Might not let me perform. So basically, they told him he couldn't perform at the show. The dude went to the after party and somebody got killed. Don't hold me, but I'm gonna tell you what this sound like. Boosie team was beefing with some other niggas on the tour, so they kicked Boosie off the tour. And instead of going off the tour, Boosie and his people decided to crash the after party in Baltimore. Somebody got kicked, somebody got shot. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know what to tell you. If y'all hear anything different, let me know. That's what it sounds like to me. Boosie got thrown off the tour. They say that first thing that happened was there was somebody performing. While they was performing, Boosie ran on the stage with his team. They start breaking shit up, tearing shit up, right? Then after they start breaking shit up, tearing shit up, Boosie then goes to the after. He gets kicked off the tour. Then he goes to an after party in Baltimore. Then at the after party in Baltimore, somebody gets shot. I'm gonna say something real quick, right? And this is why sometimes I gotta also watch the things that I say. It could have been between Rick Ross's team. It don't say here whose team it was with. But if I do remember correctly, Boosie and Rick Ross's team had a beef. This is a fact. That would also explain why Boosie got thrown off the tour. Rick Ross is way more powerful than Boosie. Okay, hold on. Hip Hop DX says, Boosie was reportedly arrested Monday, October 11th, booked into Fulton County Jail. According to the Shade Room, Boosie went into custody for charges related to the Atlanta brawl during the Legends of the Streets tour stop earlier this month. The club promoter apparently pressed charges on Boosie, so he turned himself into Fulton County. Consequently, Boosie was charged with inciting a riot and destruction of property. His bond amount wasn't immediately given, but he was released. Yo, look, I'm gonna say this much, man. Boosie is a dangerous man. Boosie at that concert, and Boosie tell niggas to turn up. Niggas is gonna turn up, man. That's why he got kicked off the tour. I don't know no other reason to say this. That's why he got kicked off the tour. When you powerful like that, you can tell people in the stands to go wild and them niggas is gonna go buck food and start doing weirdo shit. They can't keep you around, homie, because they don't know, especially if they don't know what type of time you on. Boosie's a wild card. If you want to know what a wild card is, there's this show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There's this one episode that the dude's a wild card. This shit is so funny. I don't know the name of the episode, so I can't tell you. I don't think Boosie's a street nigga. Street niggas don't think before they do sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? Boosie a whole street nigga. Boosie a whole street nigga. You think he was busy thinking about the consequences? Street niggas don't think about the consequences. When have you ever heard a street nigga say, you know what, I'm not gonna do that, the caps? Street niggas don't think about consequences. What the hell? You crazy? It's saying he's charged for murder. I see this thing, but I don't think he's being charged for murder. I think that was just. Let me see. One more time. I'm gonna see something. I don't think he's charged with murder. No, he is not charged with murder this thing. Whoa! Oh shit. Billboard 2 hours ago posted this. Lil Boosie charged with murder, may face death penalty. Let's see what they say real quick on Billboard. It says Baton Rouge rapper Lil Boosie, real name Torrance Hatch, is no stranger to trouble with the law, already incarcerated for probation, violation on drug and gun charges. The Trill Entertainment rapper and 2 associates, one of them only 17, were indicted of first-degree murder charges by grand jury Thursday, June 17th. Okay, so this is a whole different day. This is not no time soon, whoever's putting this up. This is from 2010. So he is not currently being charged with murder. Also, I think the 2 people that was charged with him in this case actually, did one of them snitch on him? Did one of them snitch on Boosie? I can't remember. He was just in an interview talk. What up, KD? Hey, KD, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Rhonda from upstate New York says he was just in an interview talking about his movie and the tour movies he's lined up. First, I want to say something. Shout out to Boosie. Boosie got a movie about his life made. And nigga, why wasn't it getting pushed? Anyway, so Boosie had a movie about his life made. Shout out to that. Boosie went to go sell it to like a movie studio or some shit. And so the money they was gonna give him for it, he said, that's not enough. Y'all lowballing me. He made the movie and made all the money back like the first day or some shit like that. They was gonna buy the fucking screenplay or whatever from it. So shout out to Boosie being on top of the game. They are currently canceling Boosie. Boosie's canceling himself. What up, No Limit War? Boosie is currently canceling himself. Yeah. Boosie a whole fool out here. Of course he gets support. Boosie a whole fool. He's enjoying life. People like to see you enjoy life. That's another reason why I hate people that are haters. Like, why wouldn't you want a person to enjoy their life? Like, what part of a person tells a person that the only way they could enjoy their life is if they could make it so that somebody else can't enjoy their life? Like, that's bananas. What up, 7? Freaking, so just so we could be clear, because we moved on to the whole Boosie conversation. I don't know what to believe in. I mean, I've heard presidents literally say New World Order. What are you asking me, do I believe in? 4+ million views on the Breakfast Club. Boosie, so many artists can't get 1 million when they go there. Boosie is a force to be reckoned with. Boosie and Dave Chappelle should do a movie together. Because they both got problems with the LGBTQ community. Boosie's gonna keep problems with them. I'm not mad. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with a person wanting their kid to be straight. Like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you want your kid to want to procreate? Like, that's the way I look at it, per se, also. Whatever my kid is what my kid is. But, like, why wouldn't you want your child to procreate? Like, why wouldn't you want that? Like, who goes into their child's life saying, you know, wanting their child to not want to procreate? I don't know what way to put it. Like, who want to see their family tree die in their generation? You understand what I'm saying? Like, who want to see that? You understand? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be disrespectful towards anybody that's part of the LGBTQ community. I believe that you got your right to do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's your body. I'm just saying, just like it's your body and you could do what you want, I don't understand why the LGBT community could tell everybody else what to do. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand that. Why we have to live by what the LGBTQ community say, or we risk being not accepted in society. I just don't get that. I just don't get that. We need to support independent artists that we love so the industry can't cancel them unless we say so. Shit, I'm currently being canceled right now. Anybody want to help with the $5 to $10 drops to the Cash App? I'm currently literally being canceled right now. I don't know what to tell you. The shit feels like it's working. I don't know what to tell you. It feels like it's working. I don't know what anybody else feels, but it literally feels like the canceling of Jack Frost and the BBN is working. Just because you're asking that question, I know who you are. Don't answer. I'm not being, okay, I'm just gonna kick you. I don't wanna kick you. Just don't ask stupid questions. I haven't done anything. That's all you gotta know. I haven't done anything worth being canceled. I'm literally being canceled because some nigga couldn't extort me 3 years ago. That's why. That's where all of my problems begin. And nah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I don't want to talk about that, by the way. What up, Tyrone Church? Haven't seen you in a while, my brother. How you doing? They convince everybody to not watch the channel, and they also convince everybody to not donate to the channel. If I say watch the channel, they say I'm begging. If I say to share the channel, they say I'm begging. If I say to hit a like, they say I'm begging. So anything that's gonna make me not suffer in life, they say I'm begging, and people go for it. So there's nothing I can do. What up, Nerve and Numbers? I need 4 $10 drops to the Cash App minimum. But I mean, honest with you, I mean, I don't be meaning to be negative, but that means I'm blessed to go further. What means I'm blessed to go further, Mr. Tyrone Church? I'm not 100% clear on what you're trying to say. No idea what you were trying to say. The hate I get is hurting my income. I don't see nobody coming over here saying Jack Frost is so hated, let me watch some videos. I don't hear nobody saying Jack Frost is so hated, let me drop a like. People were saying everybody hates Jack Frost, stay away from this channel. And I'm literally not doing nothing but not letting myself, I just didn't let myself get extorted. That's it, that's all. That's all this shit started. I don't want to talk about that. People who are just hateful, don't pay attention to them. Nobody's listening to what I'm saying, right? I don't care that they hate me. I care that it's literally affecting me. What the fuck? I don't care that they hate me. That they hate me don't matter. If it didn't affect me financially, I wouldn't give a fuck. The hell do I care? I only care that it's affecting me financially. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. Shout out to John Hodges with the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. He said for the content today. How many videos did we do today? We did morning coffee. 1, 2, 3. So this will be our 5th video today. This will be our 5th video today. It's hard for me to do these at night because I have different obligations. So it's hard for me to do these at night. So that's why there's no Tonight Show. So when I say if I get drops during the day, I can do them at night. That's because if I get drops during the day, my nights are free. If I don't get drops during the day, my nights are not free. What up, Walter Flores? Never. I will never speak to those people again, and I swear to God, I will never, 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 never deal with those people again. And every time I hear somebody come in here and say that, I feel that way even more. Every single time I hear somebody come in here and mention those people, I feel like that more. I feel like that's even more of a reason to stay away from them. I feel like they dislike me more. I feel like they hate me more. I feel like, so shout out to those people, but no, I'm never going around them and I don't want to deal with them. And every time you come in here and say that, that makes my conviction stronger. I promise you, that man will die. And I will not have spoken to him. I promise you. Now, with that being said, this is not, I don't know, evil or nothing like that. This is me trying to stay away from evil. I promise you. I promise you I won't do that. I promise you. You don't know me. I'll die first. I will literally die first. You don't know me. You don't know me. Every single person that knows me knows that that isn't going to work. Believe me, every single person that knows me. I have to go, right? So I have to go. I got to go square something up. We got to go do this right now, so I got to bounce. If you're a supporter of the Jack Frost BBN Network, I need y'all to come pull up right now. We need about 4 more of those, 3 or 4 more of those. I need y'all to pull up right now. I need to go squared up with this guy right now. If you're a supporter of the channel, if you're not, then this is a message isn't for you, and it's not no reason for you to leave any comments. Copy? Boom. This next message is not for you, and it's no reason for you to leave a comment. All right, we'll go live later if the thing if we get squared up. If we don't get squared up, we can't go live later, and that's just what that is. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I kicked Wax a million. You know what? I'm gonna kick you too, Seven God. Why that? Kick both of y'all. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody. Once again, when I be telling y'all I don't know if this show is gonna go on, I'm not lying. I don't know. I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating, I'm not playing with you. I don't know if I'm gonna be here to be able to keep doing this because I have to make very difficult decisions tonight. I'm hoping for some support. If I don't get none, it's okay. I still love y'all. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Rose Poems. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. That being said,